Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Jadughor, the magic room at Cartwright Hall.
That plate over there looks like it's really fancy. It has a lot of detail in it here, and it actually has food in it too. It looks like he's reading a book, and then there's like a big fancy dish. There's glasses. There's a bookmark. So I'm gonna try to draw the plate.
It's like a different way of interpreting a traditional oil painting. So if people say, when we've done some of the consultations with families and people who maybe don't normally come, they think that the museums are full of old pictures like this, and they're not attracted to that at all. But I know, having brought people in here, how it just gives them a different way into it. You're not looking at it so much thinking, oh God, I don't know what the rules are, I don't understand what I'm looking at, which is when people say they don't want to come in museums because they don't know what to do. But in this way, like you say, it's almost like it's like a 3D sort of interpretation, so it's just a different way into the picture, and it's deliberately light-hearted and sort of kind of humorous as well, with the little mouse at the bottom. Choosing objects from the home very deliberately was something that we discovered in the experiments with the previous gallery, that having objects from the home are a really good way of connecting with people who do not normally think that museums are anything to do with them. It's not the sort of thing that people expect to see in museums necessarily, and not in this context either. I think it tries to normalise the idea of being in the space, being in a museum, that it's something that's more accessible. So families who they come into the park and they're very familiar with the park and they know how to behave in the park and what to do in the park. So I guess it's kind of like it's about pulling that connection inside, so that if they're in this space, they recognise, they feel more comfortable. Working with an artist that could draw the animals in a really approachable and friendly way, I think it really clearly signifies, that it's a friendly. We're saying this is a friendly space. What says a friendly space more than a smiling mole? Yeah. There's a lot of people's input that has gone into each of the design of each of these things. So not just the artists that work with the sewing machine scene, that was very much developed through talking to one of our learning officers, and her ideas of what she thought people would relate to, which clearly have connected with people. We're seeing that lots of people are saying what it is we were intending to do. I've had to work with the collections officer, and it's a really good way of making use of our collections, of using our collections as a tool. Successfully we can manage to do that, and that's only because of the combination of all those people, of having creative people, people who know the collections and have a real eye for detail, and people who have experience of working with families and schools.